but there is no way he can tell from back there whether that ball was long or not.
Just tell me, all right? That's all you got to do is tell me.
15 off.
There he was now. He's going to have to back up.
15 off.
There he was now. He's going to have to back up. Flings it just long. Line person calls it, and after a little altercation, Davis may be losing it here a little bit. A little testy.
(30-15).
Well, we thought this would go back and forth, and that's what it's doing right now. It's going Mayotte's way.
Out. 40-15.
Now Davis is just down on himself now. He's just got to compose himself, which he probably will not be able to do until this game is over. This vital seventh, as they term it.
Mocked here. The vital seventh belongs to Mayotte. He leads in set 3, 5-2 as Davis barks at himself. Mr. Ashe, we're at Lavers International Tennis Complex in Delray Beach, Florida. An hour's drive north of Miami. Scott Davis and Tim Mayotte in the final of this first. Al Michaels and Arthur Ashe. We're at Lavers International Tennis Complex in Delray Beach, Florida. An hour's drive north of Miami. Scott Davis and Tim Mayotte in the final of this first annual event. Yesterday, Martina Navratilova defeated Chris Everett Lloyd to win the women's singles title. And now Davis trailing 2-5 here in the third set, is now trailing love 15 after the return by Mayotte.
And from the look on Davis's face, you wouldn't think that he was up 2 sets to love.
Oh! 15 off.
Take that, even though it doesn't count. Oh, did I see a chip return of serve there? Even though he missed it, let's watch this chip. Gee, I'd like to see more of those, Tim. Yes, he does it. Davis does not put that backhand volley away. He tried a drop volley cross court. He got raced up, put it away down the line. Oh, would Mayotte love to win this set with 2 breaks rather than serve for it. Yeah.
40-30.
When you run around your backhand like that, you've got to move forward rather than sideways when you finally make your swing. This is surprising behavior from Davis now. For me, I just never seen him play like this. He was caught in no man's land there. He wasn't coming in. He didn't stay back. Weird.
I'll go back to one of the things I spoke with Dick Gould about this morning. he said they are both prone to concentration lapses.
Yes, but that's a tactical lapse. I mean, you should not be caught halfway. Oh, well played.
So Davis holds, and that makes it 5-3.
Mayotte leads 5-3.
There we see a forehand topspin by Mayotte and a very delicately placed backhand volley by Davis. Now, Mayotte will have to pay for this third set, have to serve it out. I wonder if Davis is going to try anything different. I also wonder if Mayotte is going to try to get his first serve in at all costs. And that's at least what he did in the first point. That first serve had, oh, a good 30 miles per hour. The speed taking off. See if he does that again. Just getting it in. He broke a string. Could hear that from up here. So that's the second time he's had to change rackets now.
Goes to his third racket. Reminder coming up, Wide World following tennis. Conclusion of the race across America.
Of the two rackets he picked up there, Tim chose the tighter one. I was listening to the string tension, and
again, race across America, the bike race. Lon Holdeman, defending champion. 15 love.
now that looks like the Tim Mayotte we see at Wimbledon.
So Tim Mayotte just a point away from turning this into a 4-setter at the very least.
Oh, lucky.
Third set.
Third set.
Top volley.
6-3.
Well, of course, at Laver's international tennis community, one would suspect that Rod Laver might be in attendance. It's been quite a tournament.
It's been a good tournament. A lot of upsets. But today's final, I'm very excited about the certainly the weather, but the matches, I think, going Scott's way at the moment. But it
Viewers on TV gets
30-50.
watch that backhand again. Just delicately placed, two hands almost, and it just landed inside the baseline. I was going to say earlier, Al, that the players that we see most often on TV, Connors, McEnroe, Lindell, Wielander, their returns of serve rates are so much higher than that of these players that we sometimes lose sight of what the journeyman player encounters every day. Borg, for instance, Borg could sometimes go games and not miss a return, not miss at all. And Connors obviously is known for his return of serve.
Shoot him up. Ate him up right there for that double fault. 40-30.
And that return of serve feature of the top players, their ability to get every or nearly every return back, and really separates players like Davis and Mayotte, ranked in the 20s and 40s respectively, from a McEnroe or a Connors at 1 and 2.
Well, if that separates them, McEnroe and Connors, when they were 22, 23 years old, did they have that innate ability to?
Well, Connors always did, yes. With that two-fisted backhand, he hit the ball out in front. Connors always had a good return of serve. I would say in the last year, one of the reasons McEnroe has improved so much is his return of serve capability, especially being aggressive with it.
That's out.
Advantage Davis.
With that, that's a shot that really depends on your hand-eye coordination. You either have it or you don't have it. It's like shooting pool.
Drifts out. Back to deuce again. Game apiece here in the fourth set. Scott Davis serving, leading 2-1. Al Michaels, Arthur Ashe, Delray Beach. End of a 2-week-long tournament. Advantage again to Davis. It's funny how
Advantage Davis.
such emphasis placed on star quality in all sports. So if you don't have McEnroe or Connors or Lendl in the finals, all of a sudden there's a tendency on the part of some to diminish it.
You're right, denigrate the entire event. Not true.
Deuce again. Really, it's quite refreshing. You know, you go back to little baseball season. Do the Yankees and Dodgers have to be in every year? Of course not. It's kind of refreshing to see Detroit and San Diego in there last year. Big tournament like this, a lot of money. The 27th and 45th players.
Not quite.
Advantage Davis.
Meteorologist out there.
Davis in particular, I was very impressed with his win over Stefan Edberg, who has just been a giant killer on the indoor circuit this year. Edberg beat Connors at the National Indoors. Mayotte really measured that backhand cross court. Here is Scott Davis hitting that, or attempting to hit that backhand volley, which he had to lunge for at the very last minute. As Mayotte has now asked for a spectator to take his 2-year-old child away. The child was at courtside, literally in the front row.
I think that child was 3.
3. Well, he's past his terrible 2. That child was just off to Mayotte's right, opposite the baseline.
Advantage Davis.
Mayotte pulls up on that backhand passing shot. Wish he'd stay down a little bit longer. Especially hitting it with so much topspin. When you do pull up on it in the last minute, you tend to mishit it.
Ball.
He can't close the game out. That's 6 double faults now.
And double faults also sometimes come in bunches, as we talked about yesterday during the women's final. I smell another one, maybe. Come on, Scott, get your act together here. Oh,
Down.
no, that was on the line. Oh.
And he appeals. The umpire says it's out.
Well, it was definitely good. But there's no question in my mind that it was good, but that's the breaks. Sometimes you have bad luck, bad calls. What can you do? Watch that again. Let's watch that ball hit the line now. Lob by Mayotte. That's on the line. Yeah, bad luck. Those things happen.
Mayotte breaks here in game 3. He now leads 2-1.
Time.
Coverage continuing from Delray Beach, Florida, the International Players Tennis Championships. Crowd standing up, stretching. And the New Jersey Generals and Birmingham Stallions will come your way in the season premiere of USFL football next Sunday, 2:30 Eastern Time. Doug Flutie, you may have heard of him. And the Generals taking on the Stallions in Birmingham next Sunday.
Seats, please.
So here we go with game 4 in the 4th set. As you can see, Scott Davis won the first 2 sets, 6-4, 6-4. Mayotte won the 3rd set, 6-3. He has just broken Davis in the 3rd game of the 4th set. And he is serving from the far court. And he has lost only 2 points in his last 4 service games. So it's really turned around for Mayotte.
They're watching Mayotte serving now much more confidently. He's coming in. He puts that backhand volley cross court at 15 love. Well done. Looks like a ploy by Ken Rosewall in those
15 all.
days of 20 years ago. Rosewall would slide a backhand down the line, as did Davis on that incident, and come in and nip it cross court for a winner. 15 all. That was on the line.
30-15.
30-15.
Mental concentration and attention span is going to become an element here. This match is now almost 2 hours and 30 minutes old, almost 2.5 hours, and the players have not played a match of this length since the Australian Open they played.
Oh, he gets it back.
See, watch that again. Mayotte slid that backhand volley cross court, and a lob puts that second lob away.
And holds, leads 3-1.
Mayotte leads 3-1.
Winner $112,500. Loser a piddly $56,250. They will both move up on the money-winning list by leaps and bounds.
It certainly will. They'll do both.
In pounds and francs and anything else we can think of.
On 15.
Davis's serve is now falling a bit shorter in the court than it was. It was falling around the service line. Now it's about a yard and a half in front. And it's making a big difference. It's not nearly as deep as it was, we'll say, a half an hour ago. scores. Everything is going Mayotte's way right now.
Love 40.
See another peek at that. This is going to be a down-the-line backhand by Mayotte. He tips the net, goes over Davis's head. Bad luck.
Game Mayotte. New balls, please.
Mayotte now leading 4-1 in the fourth set.
Mayotte leads 4-1.
Tim Mayotte, 2 breaks now, leading 4-1 fourth set as this one has swung around.
Please get to your seats.
Looks like Davis might be on his way to a straight set win. And right now, not that he's necessarily in trouble, but he's in danger of simply being even.
If this goes 5 sets, we're going to see some very interesting tennis in the
Please
fifth.
be seated on the ends of the court. Thank you.
Davis, I think, rightfully has a guard for being mad. There's no question that was a bad call he got at deuce 2-1 in games this set. He is now dejected. But that's tennis. You've got to pick yourself up and let's go. That happens. I was taught when I was a junior to expect at least 2 bad calls a set. That was going to be the average. Albeit the lines person may not have been as good when I was a kid, but that's what we were told to expect. 2 a set. Davis obviously is not trying as nearly as hard right now as had been earlier. I think he's just planning on this being a 5-set match. I'm not sure if he's actually saving himself, so to speak, but his attempts now definitely are not 100%. Yes, snuck in.
30-50.
And this is a juncture, Al, when players sometimes tend to play out of their minds, when they just sort of momentarily, well, the hell with this right now. I'm just going to hit the ball. And sometimes they hit amazing shots. That's on the line.
Good. 40-15. Third ace for him.
Watch that last serve to the slit to the backhand side. Davis had no chance. 40-15. That's another one. 2 in a row.
5-1. 4 points away from going to a 5th set.
Mayotte leads 5-1.
I'm going to venture a guess now. I think Scott Davis may serve and stay back this game, just to experiment, maybe. Let's see what he does.
He's coming in that time.
Yes, he is. Coming in on the first serves. 5-1's a pretty insurmountable lead, almost. Yes, he did stay back.
15 love.
That's frequently what players do when they feel they're going to lose a set. They'll just take that one last game and just, well, I'll try something that I'm going to really try in earnest, possibly the next set. Nothing to lose. Except beautiful.
I guess he conserve a little bit of energy, too, as well.
Yes, I see him now shaking his leg. I'm not sure if he's just doing that as a part of his routine or if he really is starting to cramp a little bit. I doubt it. He's only 22. He's too young to cramp up. See, when you stay back or change your routine, as I thought Scott would do and he has done, you try to find the range for the next set. played. Davis kept going to Mayotte. Forehand side, back and forth.
30.
Finally had a drop volley and won the point.
Game Davis.
5 games to 2 now. With Mayotte coming up serving
5-2.
for the set. Will be
Seats, please.
now Tim Mayotte to serve from the park court, leading 5 games to 2, 4th set, trying to even this match and send it into a 5th and deciding set. Leading 15 love.
Now, what does Davis have to do? He has to take the approach that Jimmy Connors takes. I want every single point, no matter what position I'm in. He's got to dig in now and just get back on track. Get back to the basics, the things that won him the first 2 sets. Get the return of serve in, move your feet. Quit thinking about that bad call, a 2-1 deuce, 4th set. Ooh, that looked good also. I'll take another peek at that. It's a miss hit, backhand cross court. It looked good from here.
Oh, yeah.
It looked good again. Well, what are you going to do? It's ancient history.
It is long, 30-15 now.
I mentioned at the top of the match at the beginning that I thought Mayotte's biggest strength was his temperament. And I think his temperament has really helped him stay in this match, and it may carry him through to victory.
As you put it, tend to his knitting.
Right. He hasn't gotten upset at all. He's hung in there, didn't let his emotions get away from him. And now his return of serve percentage just picked up dramatically.
And meanwhile, you could see the change in Davis, who looked very confident and not quite stoic in the first 2 sets, but still very much in control of himself, getting angered and upset as we proceeded through sets 3 and 4. That's out.
40-30.
But how you know, look, we're not looking at an ideal world here. Tennis players are athletes like other athletes in other sports, and they're going to get mad, and they're going to go through fits of temporary depression that, like Davis is going through now. That's natural and normal. I think Mayotte is an anomaly in that sense. It's normal and natural for players to react the way Davis has reacted. But he's got to keep it under control. Beautifully done, and he waited until the last minute.
You hear him say, good shot, deuce.
Yep. See, watch Mayotte trying to backtrack for that. He knew he was in for it there. That's let in.
Gets in there.
Advantage Davis.
Break point here. Could make things a little interesting. 5 games to 2, Mayotte leading. Deuce.
Deuce.
Oh, what a shot. The last minute, that was done with the wrist, a flick of the wrist cross court. Mayotte with a forehand volley cross court, all completely behind Scott Davis. He whipped it across with his wrist.
Mayotte with a chance here to send it to 5.
Now, where does he go with this one? Down the middle? Does he jam him? No.
Outside.
Deuce.
Not very many today of late for him. 5 total. Many of them early.
Now, 2 sets ago, he was making that shot routinely. Now, it's a bit too casual about it. That was beautifully placed.
So we go to 5. It's figured to be highly competitive. Maybe they aren't the biggest box office names in tennis. Not maybe, certainly they're not, but 2 up-and-coming guys who figured to be quite competitive, and the match has turned out to be exactly that. As we go to a 5th set, the difference between winning and losing is $56,250 for a couple of guys whose earnings were each around $100,000 last year for the entire year. Winner at 112.5, loser 56,250. 5th set underway.
Want to make a prediction?
I cannot go against Mayotte right now.
Well, I'm still going to take Scott Davis.
Okay. Mayotte wins the first point. As I said, we're not going to bet 56,250, but you know, I guess deep in the recesses of their mind, if you don't want to think about it. But you're talking about a luxury car, talking about dinner for 4 at 21. A lot of things you can buy for 56,000 bucks.
15 all.
15 all.
2 first serves in a row. The crowd is still here. As we watch that again, Mayotte tries this last-minute lob. Doesn't quite work. Davis goes back to the same side. 30-15. Oh, boy, I didn't like that one at all. Was that the wind or what?
The wind,
No, I don't think it was the wind. Just didn't like that at all. Yes, well done. Difficult approach shot when you hit the ball from outside the court to a position more toward the center, which is what was the case in that particular point.
Down the line again.
So, crunch time for Scott Davis as we watch that again. Watching Mayotte measure this down the line backhand. Plants himself. Bingo. 30-40. Okay. And Al, I don't like Scott Davis's service motion. He looks too tentative for me. Smell a double fault if he doesn't get the first one in. Davis was going for the jam on that one.
Well, let's see if you're right here. Well, Mayotte starts the 5th set with a break. He was once down 2-0, and right now he has the lead. Well, it's overtime here as far as our time period is concerned. 3 hours into it. Good match. Tim Mayotte leading Scott Davis. Big money tournament, 2-week tournament. The only non-Grand Slam 2-week tournament. And coming up following tennis immediately will be the conclusion of the race across America, the dramatic transcontinental bicycle race, our feature today on ABC's Wide World of Sports. Meanwhile, Tim Mayotte, who has just served here in game 2.
And an amazing turnaround, down 2-0. I'm sure most of us giving him up for dead.
Auspicious start to his service game. Again, we'll follow Mayotte on the right. Just a different look at the game itself. The flight of the ball in the box, and a close-up look at Tim Mayotte as he serves and either comes to the net or stays back. Coming in that time, didn't even have to.
What Mayotte is thinking now is the first serve in with a lot of spin, make the first volley. That's all. You go from there. And I think he hit that double fault on the second point because he tried to put too much spin on it.
40-15. Match approaching the 3-hour mark. Delray Beach, Florida, the conclusion of a tournament that's been really as wild as any men's tournament in recent times in terms of the upsets that have occurred. Mayotte puts it in, holds his serve, leads 2 games to love. Again, as we go past the 4:30 Eastern time slot, ABC's Wide World of Sports to immediately follow the race across America concluding. Davis has now been broken 3 of his last 4 service games, and Mayotte has held 10 times in a row, quite in contrast to the way it was about an hour and a half ago. I mean, it looked like the champagne was on ice for Scott Davis at about 3 o'clock.
Yeah, right. Getting ready to pop the cork.
It's turning a little vinegary right now for him.
You get up or down a break in the 5th set, whomever is up starts to think about, well, I've got to play percentage tennis now. Just play and make the other player come to me. Whoever's down a break has to be a bit more reckless.
3-2 lead in the 9th inning, huh?
Right. It's almost like you were playing not to lose rather than playing to win, unless you're somebody like McEnroe, obviously, on a court like this, or Navratilova.
Double. 7 of them now.
That looked good.
Called good. Mayotte's lead is now 2 games to 1 in the 5th set. Tim Mayotte serving. He leads 2 games to 1. Break in hand. 2 sets apiece. Title at stake here. Serving very well here in the 5th set.
Mayotte has just raised his game, I would say, at least 50% in the last set and a half. No question about it. But then again, Davis has contributed to his own downfall. I think it started at 2-1, 4th set, deuce. He got a bad call, and it's been downhill from there.
Yeah.
And that's part of life. That's just part of the game. You get those bad calls. You got to put them behind you and go forward.
Pretty interesting little contrast, though. You know, talking about Mayotte and how temperamentally even he's appeared to be today. And as that one flies long, what you say is so true with Davis. You could almost see it if you watched this whole match. You could sense it in his face at that point. And it just hasn't been the same for him since. Mayotte at love, 3 games to 1. He's muttering to himself as Davis.
Mayotte leads 3-1.
It's going to be a pretty terrible feeling, I would think, in your stomach to wake up the morning after a match like this.
2 sets to love lead, yes, no question about it.
Even though you're $56,000 richer and you're not seeded and you really don't even figure to be close to the final, it just has to be an awful feeling.
That's true. I haven't written him off yet. I think he's still got a chance in this set. Tell you why he has a chance. Tim Mayotte has never won a tournament.
That's right.
And when he's about to win it,
yeah.
he may get the steel elbow.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yep.
Ooh,
Football
that
is called.
ball hit right on the line. Well, Scott Davis trying a new ploy there. He served and stayed back, took the next ball, came in. Missed the backhand volley.
And those of you maybe just who've been out for the day, coming home and tuning in, this match nearly 3 hours old. An improbable matchup in the final of the International Players Championships. The number 27 man in the world, Scott Davis, against 45 Tim Mayotte, 2 Stanford men. We're tied now at 2 sets apiece here in the 5th set. Mayotte leading 3 games to 1. Davis serving 30-15 here.
I still like Davis's chances. He's definitely behind, but I still think he's got a shot.
There it is. In numbers, the story as Davis took the first 2 sets. And Mayotte came back to even things. Davis wins that one. Holds his serve. Mayotte will be serving when we come back. Tim leading 3 games to 2. Al Michaels with Arthur Ashe. Steve Flink up here with us, handling the numbers as you look at what's transpired in this 3-hour-old match. Race across America, the conclusion of the transcontinental bike event coming your way on Wide World at the conclusion of this very exciting men's tennis final in the first annual International Players Championships. Delray Beach, Florida. Tim Mayotte leading 3 games to 2. His serve. Eat him up with his serve. 15 love.
He's going down the middle almost every time on the forehand court. Getting a very high percentage of first serves in now.
Oh! 30 love.
Wouldn't say he's in the zone, that psychological period that players enter every once in a while where everything seems to go their way, but he's certainly in the groove as far as finding what the formula is for his service motion, which wasn't so good first couple sets.
Double. 30-15.
Just got out of the groove.
That's a great point you make, too. He's never won a tournament. You got to keep that in mind.
Yes.
And
Oh,
get closer
hey,
and closer.
that's in the back of his mind, believe me. Sorry, not in the back. It's in the front.
Oh. Had an easy one. Yeah, you're right. It is in the front of his mind.
30 all.
So watch that. Scott Davis whips a forehand cross court, and Mayotte tries a drop volley from there. Didn't even go halfway up the net. And now Mayotte should take the full 30 seconds.
40.
Back up. Think about it. You're watching that again. Davis is going to measure this backhand and whips it cross court. Not even looking in that direction.
Break point. All of
yes.
a sudden, after 30 love.
I'm inhaling deeply because I smell a double. Come on, Tim, get it in.
Davis.
4 straight
Balls,
points for
please.
Davis. Wow. This one with the ebb and the flow and the turning points. That may very well be a key one right there.
Games are 3
All
all.
Mayotte, of course, had to do was hold serve since he was up a break, and that's gone now. And it's 3 games apiece here in the 5th set.
Al, I've kept my eyes on Mayotte the entire time after he netted that half volley, and he hasn't changed his demeanor at all. He's still got his composure.
5, please.
That, I think, is his greatest asset. He's not going to lose his cool.
Oh, hit it out.
Oh, we've got a cliffhanger
On
here
15.
now. Watch Davis with that backhand volley. He's going to lunge for this forehand. And he does. Can't quite keep it in the court. Well, 15.
Crowd very much getting into it right now. It's cooled off a bit, too. Much more comfortable.
Here is where inexperienced players sometimes change their pre-point routine, and usually to their detriment. You've got to make sure that you go through the same routine of little fidgety things you go through as you normally hit a shot, just to keep you on track. Both players are very nervous now. That's obvious. This is the biggest moment of their tennis lives for both. Scott couldn't quite get that one over. And when that happens, when you get nervous, 2 things happen. You can't breathe very well, and your feet won't move. See, he's changed his service routine completely. That's not the way he normally serves. Davis actually pumped twice to serve that time. That just tells you how nervous he is, and that's just not his normal pre-service routine. But he got it in.
Break point here, and a big one.
This is entirely normal for 2 players like this in a final this big for the first time. It's new to them.
That's right, they're normally watching television. at
Yes,
this
they're
point.
normally watching McEnroe and whomever else he's playing, Lindell or somebody. So they're both gonna choke today, no question about it. And everybody here sitting can identify with that.
doesn't go over for him either. So twice he hits the tape and doesn't get the roll. And Mayotte now leads up a break.
4 games to 3.
Sun has ducked in behind a cloud for the first time today. This match more than 3 hours old, and this crowd in Delray Beach, Florida, having bought tickets for a final in which they suspected maybe they would see Wielander or Lendl when that purchase was made, show up to watch Davis and Mayotte, and they're putting on some show for him. Mayotte leading 4 games to 3.
Key word here now, Al, is decisiveness. Players who are relatively inexperienced or junior players watching, when you get in a tight situation like this, you've got to make up your mind beforehand what you're going to do. Do it. And don't change your mind in the middle of a point.
Oh, great shot. Boy, we've seen some terrific points in this set.
You watch Davis with that backhand return, a backhand down the line volley by Mayotte. Again, Davis whips that forehand across for a winner. Mayotte did the right thing, though, in covering it down the line. See, watch Tim Mayotte measure that overhead. He hits it back down the line behind Scott Davis, who was running to the other end. 15-30. See the importance of getting that first serve in.
15-40.
Scott Davis feels fairly sure that on second serves to the backhand side, Mayotte's going to go to his backhand almost every time.
30-40 now. Mayotte leading 4 games to 3 up a break.
He's got to get a first serve in here. No question about it. I think he'd be wise to take some of the speed off the ball just to get it in. Down the middle, jam him. Now this is going to come to Davis's backhand. This is a big moment for Scott Davis in his tennis life so far. Does he go for it or does he play it safe?
Hits it out. It appeared to be indecisive, and he's arguing about the line call. He's arguing about the call on the second serve, pleading his case with the umpire. Looked good from here.
It did look good from here, too. I thought it was good. Looked quite good. I didn't think there was any question about it. A little bit of a question. Looked pretty good to me.
Looked closer on the replay than it did watching with the naked eye from up here.
I figure if it's that close, it's good.
Yeah.
I mean, why not? Well, who can tell?
You're right.
The ball's round, the line is flat.
Oh.
Delicately placed chip. Return of serve.
Advantage Davis.
You see Scott Davis raise his racket, just chips it down the line, just over the net. Mayotte's got to move his feet now. He's got to think about moving his feet, moving it faster than he's ever moved before.
Comes down the middle.
Ooh, he took a chance.
Boy,
that took guts, as far as I'm concerned, to go down the middle on a second serve. And out.
Maybe it surprised Davis
Man.
enough that
Certainly surprised me.
Yeah.
I could have. Wouldn't give him 10 cents for his.
he hit it out. And still, he's still talking to himself.
Yeah, yeah. I'm sure Davis thought it was going to the backhand side.
Oh, what a beautiful shot that was.
Advantage Davis.
George Scott sliding that ball down the line. Again with half a backswing. Davis tried a delicately placed backhand volley cross court. Mayotte read it.
Deuce.
Mayotte having saved 3 break points now in this game. Serving a deuce.
Didn't quite get on top of that one. He was very late hitting that backhand. Also think Scott Davis should be on this ad side thinking about changing his return of serve position in the second serve if Mayotte were to miss, but he hasn't done it so far. Now, if he would just slide over to the all the way to the doubles alley, but he hasn't changed at all.
Ooh, that may have been out. I don't know.
No, I think it was going in.
Very, very close.
And let me tell you, the crowd is getting a huge kick out of this.
Deuce.
You're watching this the last minute. Scott Davis whipped the backhand, now a forehand, cross court for a winner. And played it relatively safe, hitting it almost down the middle.
Look at this. These guys are proving one thing today, no matter who wins. You don't need the headliners to have a great tennis match.
Absolutely. They got chipping and charging there,
Mayotte.
and he gets his high backhand, or high forehand volley rather. Gets it in cross court. Now, okay, he's, as we say, walking the wheel, going around in circles there, composing himself. Literally 5 points away from $112,500 in his first Grand Prix victory.
Lets that go, and he's 4 points away now. He's a break or a service hold. 5-3 for a man who has never won a professional tournament.
I see a lot of dollar bills changing hands down here just below us.
So we're going into the 9th game. Our coverage continuing. Kurt Gowdy Jr., our producer. Chet Forty, our director. Joey Chavo, our TD. Robert Cowan, our associate director. Bob Armbruster, our technical manager. Jim Feeney, unit manager. Here in Delray Beach, Florida.
15 love.
Jerry Reuter, our telecommunications manager. And Tony Tortorici and Charlie Weissman, assistants to the producer. As we near the 3.5-hour mark of this match.
All.
15 all.
30-15.
Still jamming him on the forehand side.
Oh, beautiful. Good return, set that one up.
30 all.
Beautifully played. Moved in. Chipped that backhand down the line for a winner. And match point number 1 for
30-40.
Tim Mayotte. Forcing me to change my prediction here a little bit.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Not yet. We don't know. Let's see. That's so evenly matched. I said the odds were 7-5.
By a foot. He saved 1 match point.
Oh.
S.Davis.
Ooh, that looked good from here.
Questions that call.
Watch that again. Well, too quick to call, even with the super slow-mo.
That was super fast-mo, I think, right there.
Well done.
Davis.
So back from match point down number 1 to 1 point away from making this 5-4 in the 5th. Match 3 hours, 17 minutes gone.
Deuce again. Great return.
And Scott Davis again was caught in no man's land. He's got to either go up to the net or get back. Even though he missed that second shot. Can't be indecisive there. He's got to do one or the other.
Advantage Davis.
Pulled up again on that backhand cross-court attempt.
Court still in the sunlight, but sun going down to the left as you look at it. Shadows will be covering the court shortly, if the match continues on. It will continue on, at least for 1 more game. So Davis saves a match point.
5 games to 4.
Still griping mildly about a call, but he has won the game and now needs a break to tie at 5-5. Wide World of Sports will follow what has been really a very, very good, very interesting, highly competitive match, and the crowd responding to the two as they take their respective positions. And Tim Mayotte, who is serving, can win it if he can hold serve here, having at one point been down 2 sets to love. Three points away from a victory. Again, Mayotte has never won a tournament, not a professional tournament. He did win the NCAA singles title in '81. Davis has won 1 tournament on the island of Maui in Hawaii, '83. Ooh. Had it right there.
Yes, and I have tremendous admiration for Mayotte's temperament. which I think literally has helped first keep him in this match, and now may take him on to victory. He's just not wavered in his determination and concentration.
30-15. That's the point you made early on. And
yes.
You looked at him when he was down 2-11. You figure, well, he better do something different. I don't know, scowl if necessary.
Yeah, he didn't do a thing, but he kept his cool, so to speak.
Never really changed his game to any dramatic extent. Never changed his facial expression.
His return of serve did pick up considerably.
Davis wisely lets it go, and it's 30-all.
What I do like about this now, as we watch Davis hit that, watch that backhand, or go past his backhand rather, is that even though Mayotte did miss those 2 volleys, he hit them out, not in the net.
I suppose it's only fitting that this one should eventually end in a tiebreak. At 6-all. We're 1 point away from it being 5-all. Let's serve.
Oh, what a tight point. Up 5-4, down 30-40, 5th set.
Deuce.
Mayotte should take the full 30 seconds.
Deuce.
Some players here, Al, want to just get right into it before they start thinking too much. Other players really want to stop, walk around, walk the wheel, as we say, and think about it some, make their opponent think. Match point number 2.
The other one was on Davis's serve. Penny for his thoughts, huh? Or maybe $112,500.
Yeah, I think he's going to go down the middle to cut the angle off so that we'll have a good chance of that next volley. No, not to that side, which would have opened up the court quite a bit.
With emphasis, he wins it. Boy, if you're going to pick a tournament outside of the 4 Grand Slam events to win, this is the baby.
Absolutely. A deliriously happy Tim Mayotte, a dejected Scott Davis, down 2 sets to love, came back, kept his composure all the way. I know what he's feeling. All that hard work, all those years of practice paid off right here.
Great match. Delighted you were with us today. It really turned out to be something special as the number 27 player in the world met the number 45 player in the world. We'll remember it for quite a while. What a day. Tim Mayotte the winner in 5 sets. Al Michaels and Arthur Ashe saying so long from Delray Beach, Florida. Tim Mayotte, the winner of the International Players Tennis Championship. Stay tuned next for ABC's Wide World of Sports.